Beautiful people, beautiful people. I'm going to start this by saying that we should not be surprised to look at the beasts that we've been feeding. We're here to discuss one man that has caused an uproar, socially speaking, nationwide, and even internationally, based on his blatant disrespect for an age-old rule around a prize that is the World Cup. So we're discussing Nurset, aka Salt Bae. Salt Bae, if you don't know, or if you know, whatever, is a man that owns multiple restaurants and apparently already had his business going on and had, made a fortune, I guess, prior him becoming a viral meme. He became a meme about 6 or 7 years ago, I think, by sprinkling some mojo jumbo on some steak that will cut and wearing binocular sunglasses and a white t-shirt. So his thing was cutting steak and sprinkling that thing, kind of like some Harry Potter magic spells, like with Wingardium Leviosa, whatsoever. I don't really know the gist. And he became viral. Now the Salt Bae, I don't even know why his name's Salt Bae, because Bae stands for before anyone else. Anyways, he's becoming infamous for crashing the World Cup. So he somehow, I actually don't even know how he ended up on the pitch, which is very questionable because he's not a player, nor a relative of the players or part of the organization of the FIFA, right? So he ended up on the pitch after Argentina won 3-3 to the penalty score against France, which was an incredible World Cup final. Like, we were basically left with uncertainty until the end. Like, both teams played a beautiful game and fought until like the last second potentially. So Messi finally wins, the World Cup, and probably that was definitely ending his legacy beautifully by winning the World Cup with Argentina, which is his home country. And out of nowhere, you got an NPC that comes and tries to disturb the main character. So Salt Bae spawned out of thin air, kind of like a Pokemon when you walk in tall grasses, and it's just you don't have any repellents, it just pop up and you can't do anything about it. And you gotta fight it for it to go away. It was kind of like the situation that we had going on. So Nurset will harass and continue to harass Messi to finally get a picture, and it's not necessarily to congratulate him on his win. It's just for him to get a picture and post it on Instagram for clouds. Of course, because that's why a lot of influencers do. Just do anything for clout. But beside him being extremely disrespectful and bothering players after their well-deserved win, it kind of reminds me, sometimes you kind of see Drake at NBA games and he feels like he's a part of the team. Well, he was not shooting with him in the gym.
I think all we are is proud and passionate. We are like a college sports team. The Toronto Raptors are a college sports team, I promise you. I love Toronto. I love this team, and we're going to the NBA Finals.
A chance to win at home.
Not shooting three points with him. But anyways, at least he's respectful enough to not come at it again and try to touch their fucking winning cup. But Nurset somehow thought that it was very acceptable for him to touch the World Cup, to actually touch the prize that he hasn't done anything to earn. There's a very specific law that FIFA has, which I'm going to read straight up from the FIFA website about the World Cup. All right? So FIFA says the following. The original FIFA World Cup trophy can be touched and held by a very select group of people, which includes former winners of the FIFA World Cup and heads of states. Because regulation states that the original trophy must remain in FIFA's possession and cannot be won outright, the winning team of the FIFA World Cup retains the authentic trophy temporarily and is then permanently awarded a tournament edition trophy, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically, only the people that are linked and selected people that are part of the FIFA organization are allowed to touch it with their bare hands, or the winners or previous winners of the World Cup, or the head of states. So that means that's a very selected amount of people in the world, meaning that for players, that are going through maybe like a lifelong journey to be able to like hold this in their hands. That's a very pride symbol that represents a lot for a lot of people for different reasons. Nurse said that he's not a player, that has no right to touch it, went, grabbed it, played with it, joked around, slapped, he even smacked the goddamn World Cup. Do you gotta understand like the amount of disrespect where you have players that are training every day for decades maybe and never even get the chance to touch it because they haven't won it. So while at the same time people are like outraged and thinking like, how can he be so disrespectful? Why would he do this or whatsoever? That's what I said by starting the video, that you can't be surprised or mad at the beast that you fed. We have made him a thing. The Salt Bay becomes Salt Bay because we fed that beast with attention to the point where he forgot he was a human being and thinks that he's a living meme. I even think I've ever saw him without his sunglasses. So we gotta ask ourselves, or rather take accountability for the people that we make famous. But on this note, I'm not. I don't even think he's bothered by it. I don't even think he cares about the fact that people are mad about him. Like if you look at this right here, he posted like an old video of him with Messi to just like be like, hey, that's my dude. Like, y'all gotta chill. It's my friend. He just came to visit me after the final now. But hey, some people have no self-respect and get addicted on their own selves. Anyways, it was extremely disrespectful, but we once again cannot be mad at the beast that we fed. The meme or the human? That is the question.